Hello everyone, I'm Kwang. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share my top 3 pick from LEGO Marvel theme for investment in 2025. Alright, let's get started. I will start from the ring number 3 on my list, which is the Infinity Gauntlet. Set number 76191. I had Iron Man's Nano Gauntlet as my ring number 3 from Marvel theme in 2024, and in my opinion, the Infinity Gauntlet will be an even more iconic and desirable LEGO set from Marvel theme. And I personally very like this design with all the golden pieces, and like I said, this will be a very good display model, and I will describe this Gauntlet as one of the most collectible LEGO set in all Marvel theme. Because when I considering the Iron Man's Nano Gauntlet, it's more attached to the character Iron Man, but for a whole Marvel universe, this Infinity Gauntlet is a very famous item and also presents more story in the Marvel theme. And let's check some data from Amazon first. There was 1,000 sets being sold in the past month. For a LEGO set retail price at $80, this sales number is very ordinary if we consider it's a popular LEGO set. And then let's check the data from eBay. There are currently 162 listings on eBay for this LEGO set, and a totally 263 sets being sold. And in my previous video, I mentioned I wanted to see the number of sold is larger than the current listing number. And if you're interested how I analyze 3 basic data for LEGO investment, I will put a link here. And let's back to the Infinity Gauntlet. For LEGO set price point at $80, 160 listing on eBay is not that many. And also this set has been on the market for almost 4 years. So I anticipate the listing number will not increase so many by end of 2025. And then let's talk about the price for this LEGO set. We have seen a lot of sales for this LEGO set in the past few years, and the 20% off sale is very regular sales for this item. So I was definitely looking for a sales much more larger than 20% off if I'm buying this one as LEGO investment. Alright, let's move on to the next one. The ring number 2 on my list is the Spider-Man's mask, set number 76285. I know a lot of people do not like this Spider-Man's mask. It's definitely not well designed. But let's check another Marvel helmet retired from last year, which is the Star-Lord's helmet, set number 76251. And the current listing price for this LEGO set at Amazon is $110. And please tell me that of these 2 Marvel masks, which one you think is better designed? And if you cannot give me the answer because you think neither of these 2 are well designed, but let me change the question, like when we compare Spider-Man and the Star-Lord, which one you think is much more popular character in Marvel theme? And I'm sure the answer is definitely the Spider-Man. And don't forget that this Marvel Spider-Man's mask is also a Target exclusive item in the US. So it's the same situation just like the Star-Lord retired in 2 months ago. So in a conclusion, because the Spider-Man is one of the most popular character in the Marvel theme, that is the main reason I put this one as ring number 2 on my list. And also, since it's a Target exclusive item, I will consider the supply on the second market will be much more lower than the other Marvel LEGO set. And by the way, I also purchased the Amazing Spider-Man set number 31209 from last year at a price point $140. That is a LEGO set like nobody was talking about. If you're interested, I can make a video for those LEGO set I purchased that nobody was buying or talking about. And before I start my ring number 2 on the list, I wanted to discuss something about how do we consider a very classic, or let's say the most popular character in this collection. I will put a weird example for you here. It's the Santa's Visit, set number 10293, which is retired from 2023. I purchased a lot of these LEGO sets at price from $60 to $75. So the reason I put a totally irrelevant item is I want to show you what it means when we consider how iconic and the most desirable character in this theme. When we are considering buying LEGO set during Christmas for ourselves, or maybe for the kid or for friends, and you find out this LEGO set have the Santa's Visit on the box. And the story about this LEGO set is that the Santa's coming to our house with our Christmas gift. So my point here is that this LEGO set is an excellent gift. if people are looking for Lego set as Christmas gift. The most important thing people are caring about is that there is literally Santa's visit this world in front of the box, and there is this very lovely house with the families, and also Santa's coming with his Christmas gift. So it doesn't really matter what color the house is. Or maybe they have grandmas, grandpas in this set, and also it really doesn't matter they have a little girl or 2 kids or maybe 3 kids. The only thing people want to see is a lovely house with the lovely family and the Santa's visit printed in front of the box. And that is exactly what I want to say about this Spider-Man's mask. And how do I consider a Lego set with the most classic item, or maybe with one of the most popular character? So that is all the idea behind it. For me to purchase this one for investment, I'm still looking for a very good discount, at least 20% off, because for my experience from 2024, most of the Target exclusive item has been discounted. Even some of them only been discounted for 1 or 2 times and just doing a couple days. But for my experience, most of them has been discounted in 2024. That is why I'm saying like I will wait for a discount for this Lego set. And maybe we will see a discount before Black Friday, and that just gonna telling me the supply is much more than I think. And if it's never been discounted, then I will consider the total supply is not that many for this Lego set. So that's it for the Spider-Man's mask. Let's check our number 1 on the list. The ring number 1 on my list is the Daily Bugle, set number 76178. If you've been watching my video, you might already know I will put this one as my ring number 1. I have the Phantom Centurion from Star Wars theme is my top pick, and also I have the Ninjago City Garden is my number 1 pick from the Ninjago theme. And maybe I have some pattern here, but I do like this Daily Bugle, and I think it will be a very good Lego investment if it's going to be retired by end of this year. I'm not sure if it's necessary to even describe this one, how iconic it is in the Marvel theme. And let's check the other modular building in the Lego Marvel theme. First, we had the Phantom Centurion retired from last year, which I said in my last video. I purchased many of these at retail price. That will be the first one in this line be retired. And if the Daily Bugle is going to be retired by end of this year, then it will be the second one in this line. And I personally like the Daily Bugle much more than Avengers Tower. And also we have the X-Mansion just released by end of last year. So I'm pretty sure there will be more and more of the well-designed buildings from Marvel theme in the future. And also the collectability of these Lego set will be higher and higher. Not too much data to show you here because this Lego set is only available at lego.com right now. I cannot find the inventory from Amazon and no inventory from Walmart and Target, at least for now. So which means we might have the same situation just like the Mos Eisley Cantina and the Phantom Centurion. Is that it's very likely we will barely see discount for this one. And also the inventory could be very low by end of this year. We've seen the Phantom Centurion being sold out before November, and also the Mos Eisley Cantina being sold out before Black Friday. The same situation as the Ninjago City Garden. Very low inventory, but they do have the Ninjago City Garden for sale during Black Friday. So I'm not saying it's definitely gonna be sold out before Black Friday or never being on sale. But I definitely wanted to keep an eye on it. I don't want to see it sold out, and I haven't got any copy for myself and for the Lego investment. So the only data I can show you here is just the total value of the 25 minifigures in this Lego set. It's almost $170, and a total of 18 of these minifigures are unique to this Lego set. So I think if it's true that this Lego set is going to be retired by end of this year, we will see in a couple months. For more information, I will definitely pick this up as Lego investment. And that is all my top 3 picks from Marvel theme. And I do have one more Lego set. I put a question mark on it. Let's check it out. It's Avengers Helicarrier, set number 76295. And I have 2 questions about this Lego set. The first one is that we've seen the similar pattern from Lego. They have the Walmart exclusive Star Destroyer and the first midi-scale in the Star Wars theme. And this one is also the first one in the midi-scale from the Marvel theme. They both are Walmart exclusive item. And the Star Destroyer was rumored to be retired by end of last year and then be taken off from the retirement list. So it could be the same pattern here that we might see this one be taken off from the retirement list in the following months. And my second question is that how popular this Lego set will be for the Marvel fans. I personally like the design of this Lego set a lot. I think Lego designed these two lines in a two very different way. This Helicarrier is presenting more of the technical part for the midi-scale spaceship in the Marvel theme. So if Lego continue to release more spaceship in this similar design, I'm willing to collect more in the future. And that is just my personal opinion. I'm not sure how the other Marvel fans like it, or maybe share the same opinion as me, or maybe not. And this Lego set has only been released for 6 months, so I'm trying to get more feedback and see how people like it or not in the future. Alright, that's all my top picks from the Lego Marvel theme, which is going to be retired by end of this year. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, because that will really motivate me and help this channel. Thank you. See you in the next one. Here's an interesting fact and an interesting story. The fact is that I have been cutting my own hair for over 10 years. And the interesting story is that I watched a video from another Lego investment YouTuber, and ever since I watched that video, his sad stories been in my mind whole day. And I was cutting my hair and I used the wrong blade, just a little hair. So my whole back is gonna be really short right now. Because once you cut a little hair, you have to do it all the way for everything. That's not my normal hairstyle. But anyway, I think it's okay because it's not really that cold for now. And the winter's passed, the spring is really coming. So everything definitely is gonna be better and going well. And also my hair's gonna grow back.